Hello students, today we are starting our 7th unit A to D or D to A converters. A to D means analog to digital converter, means it will convert analog samples into digital signals. And D to A means digital to analog converter, means it will convert digital pulses to analog, means it will reconstruct our digital samples into digital pulses into analog continuous signals. These are of two types: analog to digital, which will convert this analog signal into samples in the form of pulses. This is digital, so it will convert analog into digital. This is an encoding device. And D2A is which converts this, reconstructs the digital signal to form this continuous signal. This is a decoding device. And we can also use D2A converters while we are designing A to D converters. Means in the designing of A to D converters, D to A has to be used. Now the example of this conversion process, we use a computer system. Computer, it understands digital. So what we have physical variables, that is analog signal. So we have to convert that physical variable into analog with the help of transducer, which will convert one form of quantity into another. Then this analog input is given to analog digital converter, which will convert this analog input into digital, and then digital inputs are given to computer for the process. Then we get digital output from the computer. But if we have analog input, then we also need analog output. Then we have to convert this digital into analog with the help of DAC. And then this is the actuator, which is used to control this analog output and use that physical variable. This is op-amp. Op-amp is operational amplifier. It has two inputs, inverting and non-inverting, and one output. Inverting means negative input and non-inverting means positive input. This op-amp is used in these converters. This circuit of op-amp is used in these converters. These are the resistances used here. And positive is ground and input is applied to negative terminal, means it works as an inverting amplifier. If inverting voltage is greater than non-inverting voltage, means voltage at inverting terminal is greater than voltage at non-inverting terminal, then output will be negative. And if voltage at non-inverting is greater than voltage at inverting, then voltage will be positive. Okay, this is the basic discussion about A to D or D to A circuits. Now types of A to D and D to A. A to D is, there are so many A to D, but we have to study about only counter ramp and successive approximation. ADC. And D2A, it's of two types: binary weighted and R by 2R ladder DAC. These are the two types which we have to do about A to D, and these are the two types for D2A. So firstly, we are starting from successive approximation ADC. This is successive approximation ADC. It has low conversion time And for n bit converter, we have to use n bit register. This is n bit ADC. We have to use n bit register. Suppose we have to design 4-bit successive approximation A to D converter. So we have to use 4-bit successive approximation register. This is successive approximation register. And this, there are two inputs, data input and clock input. And for 4 bits, we have taken these 2 raised to power 0, 1, 2, 3. This is LSB and this is MSB. In this, we have to assume that firstly we have to start with MSB. And we have to make this MSB high and other all inputs are low. So we have to make high input one by one starting from MSB. And according to this data input, that particular bit is to be set or reset. If the data input is 1, then that particular bit will be set, and if this data input will be 0, that particular bit will be reset. Okay, now this is the circuit for successive approximation. In this, comparator is used. Comparator means it will have to compare two input voltages. Suppose this is V1 and this is V2. So this comparator will compare V1 and V2 voltages. V1 is applied at negative terminal, means inverting, and V2 is applied at non-inverting. So if V1 is greater than V2, that means V1 is inverting. If this is greater than V2, this is negative. That means it gives negative output, and negative output is considered as low. And if V2 is greater than V1, V2 is non-inverting. That means it gives positive output. That is high, 1. And if V2 is equal to V1, it also gives positive output. Now the output of comparator is given as an input to this data input, to this successive approximation register. And then output of this is in the form of digital. So we have to use this digital to analog converter, which will convert this digital value into analog and gives it to comparator. Then comparator will compare. And after comparing all the bits, after giving clock to all the bits, then the output we get here. For example, at starting the analog input, we have assumed that it is at plus 9 volt. Plus 9 volt analog input is used here, and we have to use this MSB bit 1. These other bits are 0. So this is the digital value. So D2A converter will convert this into analog. So 1 0 0 0, that is 8 4 2 1. 1 0 0 0 means 8. So this converter will give 8 here. So this comparator will compare 9 and 8. 8 is negative, 9 is positive. That means it gives positive output, that is 1. That means 1. So here the input is 1. This one input is for this one particular bit, this particular bit. So this bit is remain set for all the completion, for all the conversion. This bit will remain set. ये bit आपकी 1 ही हो जाएगी क्योंकि data input 1 है. So ये bit आपकी permanently 1 हो गई. अब next clock के लिए हम इनको 0 करेंगे. Sorry. नेक्स्ट क्लॉक के लिए इसको 1 करेंगे, बाकी 0. नाउ 1 1 0 0. This D2A will convert this value and gives it here. 1 1 0 0 is 12. This is 12. This is 9. So it will compare and it gives negative voltage. Negative means 0. So here it is 0. So this bit is reset for whole conversion, so it is 0. So for next clock we make this bit 1, this 0, so it will convert this into analog. 1010 means 10, so here it gives 10 and 9. 10 is negative, 9 is positive, so it gives negative voltage, that means 0. So this bit will also reset. This is fixed 10 and this is also fixed, now reset 0. Now make this one for next clock. 1001, now it will convert 1001 into analog, it becomes 9. So both the inputs are 9, negative and positive, so it will give, both the inputs are equal, that means it gives positive output, that is 1. So it will give 1. That means this bit remains set. So the overall data we get is 1001. So it will give 1001 at this output. So it becomes 1001 is 9. So analog 9 input voltage is applied and we get digital 9 output. This is a successive approximation A to D converter. Okay, thank you.